Welcome to it. Today's yo-yo is quite the surprise, both in terms of how it drops and how it plays. This is the Speedaholic Max by C3 Yo-Yo Design. Very surprising because this was not on my radar. And with this yo-yo, we complete our Better with Bimetal series. So check it out. So with this yo-yo, this is not a refresh nor a departure, more of an inclusion. And to understand fully where I'm coming from, you gotta understand Japanese yo-yo culture. The culture and C3 by extension are focused squarely on the competitive side of yo-yo. Most of their yo-yos look a lot like most of their other yo-yos. Their designs tend to focus on speed and maneuverability, and also the yo-yos run smaller so you can use them well for intricate combos. There have been a few outliers like the Galaxy Diver and the Bastet, but for the most part, it's all about competition. Here you can see the essential elements: V-shaped, light, fast, maneuverable, with that bimetal material squarely on the rims. A tight little aggressive situation. Right about now we'll montage a few of the colorways. It ended up being 4 colorways and 2 neutral, for a total of 6. Nice indeed, but right about now let's explore its lineage. The Speedaholic goes back a ways, the V1 having these stickers, the V2 which was a little better with stability, and then those painted on graphics. The last one, the XX, was more aerodynamic and had the etched graphics, and that was my favorite. Incidentally, it was also the best performing one out of the bunch. I also assume it did well because it sold pretty heavily. And whether competing or you just need a place to unwind, I did find a space to yo-yo in peace. Again, you may see future videos in this space. Looking at this yo-yo full on, you can go beast mode and hit the competitive scene with this thing. But it has a sneaky feature that we'll examine. But for right now, let's check the stats. Big is the name of the game, both price-wise and its dimensions. Not ridiculously big. It's both comfortable and capable, but not obnoxious. Sits relatively in the same footprint as the XX from a little while ago. Similar footprint and hand feel, but these yo-yos do diverge quite widely when it comes to rims and the play dynamic. Notice on the XX, you got some thick, meaty plastic rims. The rims on the Max, however, are thin and they taper. I did a review on the Speedaholic XX a little while ago, and this is one of the best plastics out right now. However, it's not for beginning players. This is intermediate level to professional level, and you can definitely get this thing jumping off in competition, without question. Aerodynamic, comfortable, and quite capable, this is still the best version of the Speedaholic in terms of plastics. I don't compete, but I suspect competitors need more spin time to hit those combos, and unfortunately this is a plastic, so it may give out on you in the middle of a trick, but it's still dope though. On the Max, I'm very surprised to see the rims taper off to the inside. So although this yo-yo looks like an aggressive competition spec'd out yo-yo, it actually plays like a center weighted one. Competition level bimetal yo-yos, where the weight is put on the rims, sometimes run into a problem when you're talking about switching planes. They're good for one plane, but when you start doing twists and turning, then you run into a problem and a little sluggishness. The Max addresses that problem by making it a little more center weighted. This gives you a bit more leeway when it comes to turning, twisting, and switching planes, like if you go from horizontal to vertical and whatnot. That makes this one of the most unique yo-yos that I've played this year. A few months ago, I said the new Civility, is the best yo-yo that you can purchase this year, and I still feel that way. However, the Speedaholic Max, coming out of left field like it did, is the most surprising and pleasantly surprising yo-yo that I've had the pleasure of being able to own and play with. No regrets at all by jumping on this, and I don't think you'll have any either. So go out there and pick you up one. Funny story, I trashed the first one I got and had to order up a second one, and I was afraid that the second one wasn't going to be as good as the first, but no worries. C3 did an excellent job, so you have nothing to worry about if you're curious about this yo-yo. And that's the review, but check out what we get into for next time. The wife and kids haven't seen much of me lately. I'll tell you why in the next video. And then we'll get back to yo-yo. I got a few favorites that I'm going to knock out, and then we'll finish it up for the year. I think you'll be surprised by the outcome. But this has been the Speedaholic Max review. I'm simply Mike, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.